For our Qigong stance, we're going to be slightly wider than the hips, toes forward, keeping the knees really soft. And we actually start with a little bit of gentle shaking, right? So we've got a little pulsing going on. So you're grounded through your feet. Lift those toes if you need to get grounded through the feet. Bring the toes back down. And then begin just that gentle bouncing or pulsing through the knees and the wrists and the shoulders. Notice if you're always tight in your shoulders. Notice if you can soften through those shoulders and create a little pulsing at the shoulders, at the wrists, at the hands. Gentle bouncing. Keeping the gaze forward so that you're not looking down or necessarily looking up. And we're going to coordinate a 5-count breath here. So just like we were doing when we did our heart focused breathing, if that works for you, see if you can do a 5-count inhale and a 5-count exhale as you maintain this pulsing for a little bit longer. And if that 5-count doesn't work for you, again, find a smooth, steady rhythm. So as you're breathing, that smooth, steady, even breath in and out, just feel the gentle pulsation at those key joints. Notice again, if you're tending to hold those shoulders, shake those shoulders out. Try to soften at the shoulders especially and pulse, because that's where we tend to do a lot of holding. I know I do. I'm always having to catch myself holding my shoulders and soften them again. Beautiful. So keep that 5-count breath going. We're going to take those arms and bring them up above the head and still gently pulse. Gently pulse the wrists, the fingers. So even with your shoulders up, we're still trying to gently pulse the shoulders. So if this starts getting really uncomfortable, see if you can adjust the position of your arms a little bit to make it a little more comfortable. We don't want to be in pain if you've got any kind of shoulder stuff going on, and if this at any point gets painful, just bring your hands back down. Just for a little bit longer, pulsing. Smooth 5-count breath if that's working for you. All right, gently ease those arms down and relax the body. Just come to stillness. Pause, close your eyes, and notice what you feel. Just observing the body, observing the energy. All right. Our next Qigong move, we're going to take the right hand at the heart, the left hand in front of the belly. Again, fingers are soft, a little bit splayed. Bring awareness to the hands. And we're going to shine the spine. So inhaling, let's bring the right hand towards your forehead, the left hand down toward the base of the spine, toward your pubic bone. And then exhaling, begin to take the right hand in front of the left hand as we move vertically. And then the left hand will come all the way up, the right hand will come all the way down. And then the top hand, this time the left hand goes in front. So the top hand is always coming in front, the bottom hand in back, as we continue this slow movement, vertical movement, as if we're shining the trunk or the spine. So you might close your eyes as you're doing this. I always invite the closing of the eyes because it keeps our awareness inward and helps us pay attention more to the energy at our hands. So bring awareness to what you feel at your fingertips, at your palms. And also what you might be feeling in your energy field, this vertical field that we're shining here, that we're caressing. And again, you might visualize the color of healing, whatever is your color of healing. Notice any tendency to want to go fast too. In a fast-paced world that we live in, I know I always have to slow myself down because I always tend to go fast right off the bat. through this, feel the vibrations at your hands. Feel the energy at your hands. Feel the prana, the life force energy. Imagine yourself caressing yourself, loving yourself through this movement. Connect with your intention, the feeling of wholeness or healing or whatever you set as your intention. So much of healing is intention. Check in with the rest of the body, keeping the rest of the body as neutral as possible. Do a couple more breaths. And as you complete this next one, just bring both hands back down at the core region, holding your hands there, feeling the energy at your hands. And so the next one we're going to do is more along the horizontal plane. The energy's going sideways rather than vertically. And you're going to move with your elbows or lead with the elbows. So the elbows are going to pull out and the hands are going to become open. And the elbows are going to come inward and the hands are going to come inward. And it's like you're finding that ball of energy between the hands that we've been kind of imagining. And we're kind of stretching it out and then compressing it in. And then we're going to add movement of the knees here. So when you inhale and you bring those elbows out and open up, you're going to bend the knees slightly. And as you exhale, you're going to straighten the legs as you come closer with your hands. The extent to which you bend is totally up to you. It doesn't have to be a big bend. In fact, it's usually not a very big bend. But again, that depends on what feels good to you. Leading with the elbows gently. Feeling the energy go expanding outward, sideways. Working horizontally instead of vertically around the body. Again, work with your intention. Stay intentional with this, keeping awareness at the hands. Visualizing whatever feels really good to you. Visualizing the colors that feel good to you, healing colors. Visualizing perhaps other imagery that just feels whole, feels healing, feels loving. Noticing the challenges of doing this. What we've been doing is all of it has been really simple. Nothing all that complicated. And yet there may have been some challenges. You may have experienced some discomfort. And if that's the case, that's okay. Embrace the discomfort as well and just go with it. Breathe with it. Stay with your intention. For me, the most challenging aspect of the Qigong movements is the length of time that we do them, because I'm not used to that. Maybe you're feeling something similar, perhaps. Or maybe there's other challenges you're noticing as we do this a few more times. And the next time you straighten your legs and your hands come closer together, Pause there. Once again, just feeling that ball of energy between your hands. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Sweep those hands around the sides all the way up. Exhale, palms together. Bring the hands to the heart space. And shake it out. Shaking out the legs, the hands, the arms, the whole body. Shaking is also a wonderful way of letting go, releasing, flicking off whatever is not serving, whatever you're holding on to. So go ahead and do that. And then we're going to do one last Qigong move. And this is actually kind of a blend of Qigong and yoga, which I came up with. It just kind of felt really good to me. So it was kind of, I guess, my brainchild from having done some of this Qigong and realizing that, oh, I could do this and add this and that would be really cool. So hopefully you like that. So a slightly wider stance. And in this movement, we're going to imagine four types of energetic flow. So the grounding flow as our hands are down. Inhaling, we take the hands up and we're connecting with source, connecting with universe, connecting life force. And then exhaling, we take the palms and hover the palms right over the crown of the head as if we're taking that life force energy into the body, streaming it into the body from the crown. And then next inhale, we sweep the palms in front of the body, clearing out anything that needs to be cleared. And then exhaling, the palms go down into the earth or toward the earth to ground again. So inhaling, connect. Exhaling, streaming source energy, life force energy inward. Inhaling, clearing. Exhaling, grounding. So this is the basic flow. And again, you can do it at your pace. I like to not only bring awareness to my hands and the energy of my hands as I do these movements, but I also like to work with those intentions of connection to source, of streaming source within, flowing it within me, of clearing out anything that's non-serving, and then of rooting down, grounding down into the earth. So you might work with some imagery that is associated with each of those intentions, with each of those movements. Grounding down, inhaling, connecting, exhaling, streaming, flowing within, filling the body. Inhaling, clearing, releasing, exhaling, grounding down. So again, you can continue at your pace, working with those intentions as we move that life force energy, that prana, that chi, in those specific ways around us and within us. Might naturally want to bend and straighten as you do this. If that's just naturally happening, certainly allow it. I'm going to do a few more of these. And then we're going to add the yoga component that I mentioned that I kind of added to this movement. So the next time you inhale and you connect to source, hold your arms there. Now we're going to go through the chakras. So on that next exhale, bring your palms above the crown of the head. And as you hold your palms over the crown of your head, imagine accessing our crown chakra energy. Visualizing white light at the crown of your head, feeling that white light at your palms, Crown chakra energy is active, balanced, and free-flowing. And then as you take your next breath, bring your palms and hold them right in front of your third eye, the center of your forehead. And accessing Ajna chakra or third eye chakra energy, visualizing that deep blue, indigo blue, deep blue at your third eye, feeling the energy of indigo blue at your fingertips, at your palms. And third eye energy is active, balanced, and free-flowing. And then gently taking those hands in front of the throat, accessing throat energy, Vishuddha chakra. Imagining that turquoise blue color there at your hands, at your throat. And throat chakra energy is active, balanced, and free-flowing. And then taking your hands slowly in front of the heart center, heart chakra. You might have one hand on top of or above the other, above and below, or you might have them side to side, whatever works for you. Imagining that green heart chakra energy at your hands, at your heart space. Anahata chakra is active, balanced, and free-flowing. Taking the hands to the solar plexus right above your navel, Manipura Chakra. Imagining yellow, bright yellow, vibrant energy at your solar plexus. Solar plexus chakra is active, balanced, and free-flowing. And then bringing your hands right at the pelvic region below the navel, Swadhisthana chakra, sacral chakra. Feeling, imagining orange energy there between your hands and your pelvic region. And sacral chakra energy is active, balanced, and free-flowing. And then taking the right hand in front, left hand at the back, if that works for you. Otherwise, both hands can stay at front for your root chakra at the base of your spine, base of your tailbone. Muladhara chakra energy. Imagining red root chakra energy, which is balanced, active, and free-flowing. And then taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, both hands press downward, gently bend those knees, ground down into the earth. And then straightening the legs, relax. Pause for a moment as you stand, just noticing and observing whatever you feel. Nice deep breath in. Let it out. And if you had your eyes closed, open your eyes. Another little bit of shaky shake. Let it go.